Hello, welcome to Resident Evil Village Mercenaries. Now, this is how to get the triple S rank in the village level. So what I'm doing here is I'm collecting all those bullets, all those rounds, and then I'm going to sell everything apart from the shotgun shells. Now, the reason I'm doing this is that the shotgun I find the easiest weapon to just destroy all the enemies in the whole level. So I'm getting the SYG-12, and after selling everything, I've only got enough to add power, and that's the first step. If you've completed the other levels, then you might have more money to start with. So from the get-go, once you kill your first enemy, then it's on. So you can take your time up until you first kill an enemy, and then you've got to make sure you keep that combo going. And power-up wise, Magic Magazine was something that you unlock when you get the A, I believe. And that means that you essentially double the amount of rounds you have in your magazine at any one time, which with this shotgun is quite significant. So that was quite a lucky first unlock for me. So you can see that every single time I get near an enemy, it's just a one-shot kill. As long as you can pretty much hit them anywhere in the body, so you aim in the middle of the torso and you're going to get a kill shot every single time. So this part, there's always someone just laying down on the floor for some reason. But it's best to wait until after you've got this power up here before you kill them. So Corpse Combustor, what's useful about that is if every now and again the enemy explodes when you kill them, and that actually kills everyone else. So, that one exploded, you see. So I started walking back a bit before I shot that one because there's a bit of a gap before you get to the next enemy, and this enemy, if you don't get it right, then you'll lose your combo. So if you hit them in the middle of their body, where it's not armoured, sometimes you can get a one-shot kill on them, otherwise it'll take two. So you can see I'm taking my time a bit because I know it's easy to kill these sort of main enemies, and it gives time for the other enemies to spawn, so that you make sure there's not a time when you just don't have any enemies to kill and you lose your combo. Because certainly for the first level you want to make sure you get the full combo, otherwise I'd just restart. So you see two shots there. Then I'm going to save that enemy because I want to get this timer first, and then, ooh, see, I basically missed him there. And what I really like about this shotgun as well is you don't need to be as accurate. You can kind of just be near the enemy and sort of aim towards the torso, the body, and you're going to get a kill every time. I actually should have got this power up earlier. For some reason I didn't, I'm not sure why. So break shot's great because it means that the first shot you get more damage to the person, which is just absolutely ideal for this because it means that I'm getting more power for every single time I shoot someone. Now the power's gone right up, and I'm trying to one-shot people anyway, so that was a really useful upgrade for me. And again, collect all the free rounds there and then sell them all back to the Duke. So it takes a bit of time to get rid of all the pistol rounds. Now, one of the challenges with this next stage is the fact that the shotgun has quite a fall off. So the further you are away from an enemy, the less damage it's going to do. So you need to think about that when you're choosing which enemies and when to kill them. So it's useful to get up close to enemies. Now, if you get the power up that it might be called long shot or something like that, where you can fire from further away and cause more damage, that does help. Obviously, upgrading the power also helps, but the real trick is just to get closer to your enemies. But you'll see in this next stage that there's enemies that I do shoot from a bit of a distance, and it's actually okay. So as soon as you start this, just run straight ahead. The area behind you, you're going to come to at the end, but this is the best way to go. So if you head the right way, then you get the timer here. Now, people have done it without getting all the timers, but what you're doing is you're getting more points by having more time at the end. So I decided to finish him off with a knife there, because I thought, you know what, there are knife upgrades where you get more powerful knife attacks, which means you can almost one-shot people there and save ammo just in case you need it, because I have in previous attempts run out of ammo from just not being accurate enough. So you see here, I could have shot the archer from further away, but I wait and get close. And once you learn the timing of the archers, it's actually quite easy to avoid their shots. Like that one just there. I just dipped out the way to the left, avoided his shot, and then just ravaged him with the shotgun. I don't know where that guy appeared from, but I must have missed him earlier. Luckily he was there, because actually it really helped me get to this next enemy. So these are the ones where you can lose your combo if you're not careful. So just take it safe and just go for the body, the torso, 2-shot. Sometimes just a single shot takes them out. That timer there actually cost me the combo. So yeah, so because I was further away, you can see the damage is not as good, and I lost the combo there. And I thought, oh, I've probably failed, but I wanted to continue just as a sort of practice go. So I was going to finish off the 3 rounds anyway, rather than restarting, just to have a practice round. But actually, spoilers, I still get the triple S. So that was the only time I've lost the combo in all of them. But it was actually quite early on. I think I was only on 9 at the time. So you don't need to get times 30 on the first, 23 on the second, and everything on every single stage. It's not imperative. Another thing is the money. So when you're running around, it can take a bit of time after you kill an enemy, especially with a shotgun, because you're so close to them, for the money to actually appear. So quite often I just would avoid the money, and then if I end up coming back to an area, then collect the money after. And if the money is up in a high place you can't get to, you can still collect it by being near it from underneath, through walls and stuff like that. So you see there, I've jumped down so I can get closer to these enemies, so that I can take them out in one. There you go, shot a arrow out of the air as well. And there we go, the 2 combos and still getting enough points to get the triple S. So again, grab all the rounds, speak to our good friend the Duke. Another thing as well, I don't feel the need for first aid. I've never actually kept them. The only time I think they're really useful is if you pick them up in the last round, you're not going to be able to sell them, so use them if you need to in the final round. But it's best to sell them and then use that to upgrade whatever you need to. As well, pipe bombs I find quite useful. I'm not a fan of the mines. I think they take too long to sort of lay down and you're hoping that an enemy walks over them. There's probably a good way to use them if you know where everyone's spawning and everything. But pipe bombs are very useful in a pinch if you need to quickly kill someone. You're there. So I had a bit of spare money, so I thought, oh, I'll have a look, see what I can buy with it, but obviously it's not enough, because the mine is the cheapest thing, and that's 1,500. Okay, so this is the level with a few more long-distance enemies. So I chose Blade Master because I was like, well, you know, if I'm running out of ammo, it could happen. Or if you just want to use a knife up close, then you can destroy some people. So with these characters, I'm dodge their arrows as they come through and getting close enough. There's a one-shot kill. Now these enemies, it's quite simple. You just shoot. Like I didn't even aim directly at his orange ball there. But so I believe I tried to do a long distance shot here from the guy. Did I? Because I was worried I was losing the time. So yeah, there's a guy up there. You see, I almost killed him with one shot from that, even though that was quite a distance. But that was kind of necessary because I was wasted some time. I think the best thing to unlock is the one that gives you the super speed power. You're basically sprinting around at double speed, or the one with the knife, where you're equipped to the knife, you can go really, really fast. That's really useful to get around and make sure you don't lose that combo. So here I saw something red and thought, oh, I didn't notice that barrel last time, but actually it's just a stall, so it's not explosive. So you look at these guys again, they're quite simple with a shotgun. Look, just one hit into the shiny orange torso light and they're destroyed. And that out of reach is very, very useful. This section you've got to run through very, very quickly so you don't lose your combo. I messed up there by accidentally trying to sprint before I'd crawled through. Luckily, managed to get 2 shots out. So when you're upgrading the shotgun, some of the most important things are, power is important just to make sure you're one-shotting everything. But also the rate of fire is quite important because this shotgun starts off quite slow, but it is more powerful than the other shotguns, and it has a large magazine from the get-go. The barrel is just a safe way to blow this up, and you can be quite close and still survive and be absolutely fine. The headshot thing, I was just thinking, well, for the final boss of this area, if I get him in the head, then that'll put a good amount of damage in. Because otherwise, I'm one-shotting pretty much everything anyway, so it wasn't totally imperative. So we got the full combo at the moment. I looked over there because I forgot that I'd shot the guy earlier. But yeah, there was usually a guy up there. And we're heading towards it. And very powerful shotgun that's able to shoot back this massive, what are they called, Vulcaners or something like that. And there we have it, the full combo. And I was thinking, oh, I wonder what I've got, maybe an SS. And then boom, look. And you can hear from my voice that I'm quite happy about that because literally at the same time my partner finished work and everything was good and we went and had dinner.